Good evening and welcome to yet another visit to Det Demokratiska Böhmen, where I am sat pondering the situation on this spaghetti of track that is laid upon our land. And what could we do to simplify this? Well, for one thing, we could have the food trains. Maybe we could route them. No, we cannot route them around. We would need to build if we built a tunnel underneath the entire coal industry here, would that be reasonable? Just a little price check on that, if it is even possible. Railway tunnel from about here to about. Tunnel is above terrain. Okay, so that's not possible. Try it here then. Yes, you will do that. To there. How much? 2.8 million rubles, or 4 million out of the pensions fund. Still, that's nowhere helpful. I mean, getting a rail line down here and onto that infrastructure and getting it. I also need to get it on here before the train diesel station. May not be impossible, may not even work. It's quite likely not to work, and will be very, 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 very expensive. And getting a rail line down here will be very challenging indeed. It shall test me and my so often boasted skill of getting my way with this game. That is too steep. Yes, I would agree that is too steep for a train. And since it seems to be solid rock, would you please just be careful with this, because it can do very strange things. Now then, because I did that, now I have an impossible situation here. Race train a bit and do that, even though it is not even laid. It is still interfering with the ability to modify the terrain here. Is that gentle enough for you? No, I don't believe it is. That is very, very steep. That train is going to tip over, sir, if you try and do that. Really? Now then, I need to get down here. I need to get down. That's the rail line I need to be on. Oh, lordy lord. At least it is one way here for a little bit. Yes. So I would have to come off here. Now, this is setting me up for having some completely unrelated train that has nothing to do with the purpose of this track trying to come down. This is a fool's errand that I am embarking upon. Nothing but a fool's errand. I mean, I'm going to have to get a bridge if I go that way. No. Don't want to get a bridge. Smooth that out again, please. But you see, it's all red. It's all red, and this is steep as hell. There is no way that we can get a train to agree with going down there. It's impossible. Too sharp a turn, too steep of a descent. that only means that you will raise the train a lot. Could we have a roller coaster or something? No. Suppose not. Again, the trains are snarled up here, and this is why I am doing this. Could we get a different approach? Could we get the tunnel in a different place, maybe? Let's see what we can do. We can do something like this, maybe. Wiggle around a bit here, try and make it up the gentler bit of the train here. Something like that. And if I could get this, I mean, the sooner I can start this tunnel, the more expensive it will be, but the less of this silly stuff I also need to do. Let's try and get you pointing as much as possible in the right direction. Yes? Are you still willing to comply here? Okay. Well, as long as you're having it, I won't be one to disagree. Okay. Maybe we have something here. Aha! It over. Aha! We could get him out there. We can't go that way. There's a building in the way, whatever that might be. Okay. That settles it. Get rid of you. And get rid of... where did this go? Here we go. Cancel. Cancel. Cancelled. You are cancelled. No. I think that is actually helpful at this time. Now then, if we could get out down where it is already. Where is the diesel station? Where is the diesel station? It is there. Okay. If we could get out about here. Yes, okay, I see. You're trying to set the world record in expensive tunneling. I see. That's what you're doing. Okay, well, have fun then. Say goodbye to the pensions fund. There is a building in the way. I wonder what that building would be. Any takers out here? What will you do? Anything? You apparently will do that. Or something. No, what am I trying to do? I am trying... Okay, well that is not... The problem there is that this one is not pointing in the direction that I want to go. Take you back a little bit. And try and make a... Yes, something like that. Something is on fire. What is on fire this time? Conveyor pipe. No firefighters were sent. Not this again. Again, one of these things. And down here, there is actually no excuse whatsoever not to have fire protection, because it is available. We can have a mud road. There you go. You're welcome. Because mud roads are free and instantaneous. Very little is free and instantaneous in det demokratiska Böhmen. And again, we have a complete snarl up and mess going on around here. And the only way to fix that will again be to juggle this signal around until we get all the trains out of there. But right now, I am building a tunnel, which may or may not help with this situation. At least, because now this means that people are starving. My republic is starving. Oh, you're producing. Thank Lenin for that. but you're running down on crops. But yes, people are reasonably well fed. We are going down a bit in population for some reason over time. But let's see that. Can we do this? This is, after all, for ensuring the food supply of the Republic. It was extinguished thanks to the mud road and the brave firefighters. There's a building in the way. I see. That's what you're doing. That's why we're having this issue. Could we get in here or something? There's a building in the way. Am I just asking too much at this point out of this game? I think I might be pushing it a bit too far. But what building is in the way? Aha! The terrain is. Could I get the tunnel entrance in there? Now that would be impossible. Is what that would be. Should we just give up on this, or should we try and enter way down here into the mountain, and try and go through it? Tunnel is above the terrain at some stage. Yep, this won't work. There is no way this will work. Building in the way, all sorts of problems going on. I won't get my tunnel underneath the thing here, unfortunately. The only place where we could get the tunnel in was somewhere around here. But if we could, just maybe this will be possible. The excitement, can you feel the excitement here in the air as we're holding our breath in anticipation of what will be possible to accomplish? That is possible to accomplish. How very excellent. And we want double tracking, no matter the cost. We want these trains to have a good time going up here. It is this track, I feel, should be single tracked, this piece of track. Okay, how much? 3.5 million rubles, and well, I might actually be good for it once this is all planned out and done. We'll see. Yes, the trains, but it is very picky about how close the train is to the road, so I'll be playing it very safe here. There's an important bit of road, a lot of food goes out there. And yes, we can have one more block. Between here and here. That's that side done. Now then. I'm thinking this valley down here and joining up the line here. Not that one, that one. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're going to need to double track as much as possible here too, and we'll go as far as there. Okay. Now I am really working against my principles here by doing that. Let's try and be more gentle. something like this, maybe. It is still really red right about here. Oh, what did you just do? Why? These bulldozers are really aggressive. Now don't do anything stupid. Just... This reminds me of the early days of me trying to play this game. There was a lot of this going on. I just want a bit of smoothness here, please. If we could get this to be gentle going down there, I think that we will have this in a box. Okay, let's try. Yes, you will get through if I only am persistent enough. And you apparently have to be persistent to such a degree that it is ridiculous. But anyway, here's a single bit of track. If we were to join up there, it would make life a bit easier for us, maybe. Yes, it would. Yes, it would in fact do that. Very much so. Come off there. Could you do that for me? Yes, you could. And round a bit like this. And okay, I left that track over there. You will do that, but I would prefer if you did something more like that. Now then, double tracking this bit. That is pushing it a bit, but let's cross our fingers and hope for the absolute best here, that we will get no complaints and this will just work. Yes? Are you telling me that you're going to allow me to double track all the way down here? Thank you. 4 million rubles. I got 3 million. Yes, a bit of signaling. One here. And like that. Yes. Let's start out with rubles, and a lot of that will go into that, and then we have the tunnel left. All but the tunnel is now built, and I'm gonna have to borrow that from the pensions fund. As you can see, tunnels are very, very expensive. 20,000 workdays left. The construction of this tunnel, which might not even do any good whatsoever. But it may just alleviate this one, for example. Can I... Yes, if I tell you to go back here, move there, and turn around. So you are in a two-way. We can go both directions. Yes. And just do something. Just park here. Load up on chemicals and wait until loaded for now. And you do the same. No? Singapore warehouse. Aha. You are not a good candidate then. That allowed the alcohol train apparently to move in here as well. How interesting. Let's see. If we now unclick you, no, the tunnel is not done by any means. No. And we still have this piece of problem. The train diesel station. I really don't know how to solve this. I really don't. There's no easy way to do this, unfortunately. There is absolutely no easy way to do this. Anyway, I shall be back again. Welcome back. I have fiddled again with this signal. I need to do something about this. But first of all, first things first, I suppose the tunnel has been done by now. Yes, it has. And let's see what happened to the train that we parked up in here. There's still crops available somehow. Good, people are not starving yet. Very good. I told you to load up on chemicals here and wait. Let's see, which route do you take? Will I need to put in a waypoint for you? If that's necessary, I will do that for you. Certainly. You did go on the new line. I hope that means that your friend will also go on this line. Once the time comes. Let's see it snake its way up here, up the mountain, into the longest tunnel in the Republic. I believe it is. It's really snaking. It's quite steep up here, but the great American locomotive is powering through with great power. And why not take in the glorious coal industry here as we're having a flyby, courtesy of the grain train, as the ore processors disappear behind the hill there. And I suppose that at least that will secure the availability of crops, and it will offload the main line a little bit. But there is still the matter of this piece of thing here. And the only thing that will fix it is to make it single track for as short a time as possible, but still enough for trains to be able to go into the diesel platform. And I currently do not have any trains in here, so please pause. Again, it really goes against my principles, but needs musts, and this is certainly a situation that we cannot continue living with. And even this, at least it will facilitate trains going onto their murder all of these old ugly mistakes that you've made, make them disappear, make them into a scar on the landscape instead, like that. Yes. And when we do that, we also see that the terrain that we've got here is not very accommodating to rail. But needs musts. And yes, this in the history of the Republic, this train diesel station has burnt down a number of times. And that means that I have had to fiddle with the terrain and everything in order to get track and things in here. And that may also have proved to bring some interesting challenges here. I think this tool is more helpful when you want to try and gentlify something. But I can't just flatten this out because there is a height altitude difference here, which we have to overcome. We just have to overcome that altitude difference somehow. We can still delete back or bulldoze, remove, destroy a bit more here. Can't do more than that. Okay. That doesn't look right. When do I single track here? Here's another bit of junction. I could put, well, if I unpause now to get you to go ahead a bit and get in there, preferably past this point of single track here, and please no one else be coming the other way. Thank you. I am playing it very dangerously here. I could have planes turning around as we speak in confusion, but having this large block close to this thing, which in a way is bypassed. I really don't need it anymore since I now have the insane tunnel. But I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to remove all of this. Yes, we are. Have you gone completely mad? Yes, I have. And since that gentle tool is not working, we're going to have to take this rather more aggressive tool. But it does work, I'll tell you that for certain. Maybe we could keep it a little bit in that there and put the high voltage power line back in, please, immediately. Yes, we are paused. I know. I just remembered. And again, I feel so bad about this, playing on pause. It isn't playing on pause. How can you play on pause? That is an oxymoron. Oxymoron. That thing is what it is. And let's try and get you to merge here sooner rather than later. That would be that there then, I suppose. And then there is enough space. Yes, there is enough space to have just a little bit of space available here. Not much, but enough for one train before we go back into single track mode, which we do soon. Right about that not look right to me. Take it down a little bit further then. There we go. Then we take... Yes, you need to be double tracked as far as possible as well. So we're going to have to do crazy stuff here. And the terrain is, of course, not in the mood, really. Not really in the mood at all there. The terrain. There. Okay, go up. No. There we go. And we'll drag you along there. Can we get? Yes, can. Yes, and you need to split again. You need to merge into one track, all of you, and then split up again ahead of that. Does not look safe. A little bit more, please. And there we go. And this is cutting it too close. There is not enough space here to have a proper block for trains to be able to wait. Could I do something ridiculous to the track to make it longer? Maybe. That sounds like something you do. It does, doesn't it? This will it was green for just a little bit there. Could we please get this in? Yes, I do realize that this is really thrilling entertainment here from the People's Democratic Republics of Bohemia. But I think that this might just be enough to do the trick. To what angle of connection is too sharp? Why? No. Don't give me that. Why? Why do you do this to me? Game. I mean, I've been so good to you. I've given you so much. I've given you so much of my life that... But you're not having it. You are not having this at all. I can see that. No use in trying to wrestle you into something that you're not comfortable with. Try and do some terrain modifications, maybe here. Nothing too severe. That is very severe. That's not what we want at all. Lower, maybe. I think that this is too short of a distance to do something with. And I have now managed to destroy the landscape so that it will not accept a rail line. Isn't this a conundrum? There's a problem here. We need to bring this down. But we need to do it at an angle? Yes, we need to do it at an angle which the railway will be comfortable with. Try this for just a little bit. And then see if we can't... Let's try and make as much flat land level to the train diesel station here as possible. And see what we can do with that. Let's try that approach. See if that works. Something. Again, leveling terrain here in the People's Democratic Republic of Bohemia. Exciting stuff, excitement, always excitement here in my republic. I would like you to do something sweeping and gentle and also as elongated as possible here. But no, why did I do this even? This is not going to work. This is not going to work. How am I supposed to get this to work? This is ruined. I think this is forfeit, this piece of land, more or less. That. Sure. Yes, I remember that was also a bit difficult to get in. I seem to recall. So we'll take you back a bit and see what we can do about this landscape situation. First things first, get you level to the diesel station. What is level to the diesel station? How much of a height difference are we talking here? How much do we need to overcome? Quite a bit. if I had space for one of those things, what they call it in the railway industry, where the train goes around like that in order to make an elevation change. Yes, that thing. But I don't have enough space available, and I don't have the tools available in this here game to do anything of the sort. Nothing of the sort, in fact. I just want you to turn a little bit less red, if possible. Could you please turn a little bit less red? And that would be very much appreciated. Okay, you'll do that, and you'll do this. And still there is this bit. Do we go single track through the diesel station? That's ridiculous. Please don't make me do that. Will this? No, don't raise the terrain. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You see, I have been bragging and going on about how in order to play this game you need to follow along and flow with the landscape and everything. But now I'm at a point where I have a lot of stuff going on here, and I need this thing connected. And as you can clearly see from this perspective, I have not put myself up for great chances of success now, have I? What is this? Do you think you're building a cable car or something? No, you're building a rail line. And what have I done? What have I done? I think that's it. The train diesel station is forfeit. The train diesel station is forfeit. That will cause issues, but so is everything else around here. Everything around here is causing so many issues, and just get rid of you. Yes. I'm going to need that back later, but to get rid of you I need to play the game forwards a bit. And meanwhile it is playing forwards, we can enjoy ourselves with moving more track here all the way to the bridge. And don't go any closer using this tool, because you will destroy the bridge, and the bridge is very expensive, and you're not that rich. Get rid of a bit of road here as well. Get the wireframe going, wireframe action going here. Do I need a train diesel station here? I think it's a good thing to have. Then again, we are very tight for space, and there are other places for our trains to fuel up. So let's take that back to there again. And looking at this, I think that we could go double track. Let's use the correct tool. Let's not be stupid. Even though the other one is a lot more exciting. I know it is a lot more exciting. Still, if we could do something like this, have 4 tracks going here in parallel, and then joining up for a short segment of single tracking. Now, before I go any further, I need this to average out, and there is a level terrain average tool here. So let's see what that does. Let's put it to full power. And I won't be able to get a rail line in there. This is still too steep. I really don't know how you're supposed to use this tool. This doesn't help. Nope, that didn't help at all. Let's reset. Thrilling, I know, it's really thrilling. And then I'm going to have to play it by ear for a bit, and do this and race terrain here. and try and get a gentle bit of hill rather than a steep crevice. That word. We'll have something gentle downhill. A gentle downhill. Something is on fire. Conveyor pipe. No firefighters were sent. It's one of these things, and this is unmanned and it is bad. It is important. Let's just get that fixed immediately. I am playing the game forwards. I was supposed to hit pause. Now all my trains will be confused again. Good work. Good work. I am powering through this. There is just no other way that this is going to happen. Yes, you are going from there to there and also bringing in that one. So I think that a somewhat more reasonable place to put you would be here. Or, yes, I see, there was also one pipe coming from over there. We certainly need that. That is very, very important. And this is very, very expensive. Overlaps with existing construction. Now, why would you do that? Because you're trying to build it at the same height as the. What? Did I build the wrong thing? No. Yes, but I built. Yeah, I built the correct thing, but I built it the wrong way around. Unpause. Flip it around. Put it in. Pause. Yes. Something like this, I think. And something around the corner here. Let's not do that, so I can see what it is I'm doing. There we go. I need to get those pipes in. Let's hope I can afford them. I think I could. Like that. And the final piece of the puzzle there. Pay, go away. Or are you pumping? Well, you're good. You cannot export oil. Well, that's because the tanks over there are full. That is all fine. So let's get back to the matter at hand. There's a question mark. We're playing the game. That's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be paused, and we are not even close to where we're supposed to be. Yes, the most productive and certainly most coherent installment so far of these visits to the democratic Bohemia. And do we think that this will accommodate a rail line? I doubt it. I really doubt it. So let's try and dab a bit of that. And now then, let's see what we can do here. How far can we get all four of you down the hill here? The further, the better. And it's over here that you are joining up at some point. These will have to go single track. These will have to merge. Maybe will we have an issue here? We might. So let's put the merge point in there from that end and go as far as here. Merge. Yes. Continue. And you as well. Continue along, please. And I think that we got it. Again, we only need, well, I might want to be able to turn trains around, but no, that's a luxury that I will have to do without. Something like this maybe will do the trick. I am not certain at all. And then here, down here, there's the same situation all over again. But one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Up here, you're going that way, and no, wait. Careful. Don't. Can I really have that signal that close to the junction? I don't trust it. Do not trust that at all. Doing it the safe way, and somewhere along, around there, somewhere around there, and as close as possible while still being safe. And we need at least, I'd prefer to have yet another block in here, but this will have to do. How much? 900,000 rubles. Pay, unpause. Now then, what is going to happen? Okay, up here I forgot about signaling, I think. Or did I put signals in here? We're good here. We could put one in just a bit closer there. We are good. We're not really good here. Could use one right about there. And here we haven't signaled at all. We need to do that. Ah, there's plenty of space. Excellent. That way as well, and this way. Yes. A train is rolling, full of coal. Must be a good sign. You are the first train to go into this piece of fantastic bit of rail solution. I wonder now, because I don't think that there is a train diesel station along this line, and not having that will cause me severe concern down the line. So while we are at the subject of powering through, let's get that done too. Again, I am pausing the game for this. I am pausing the game. And we are removing, deleting slightly gently a little bit of track here and putting in a train diesel station. Like that maybe. And let's see here, will this comply? I believe it will. No, that is very unnecessary for you to do, even though it would be a bit fun to have it switch sides just here for a little bit. 1 million rubles in the bank, that's good. That's you back in operation. What about signals? Very sparse. Very, very sparse. Yes, that will help. We also need to find the oil train. What is this? What are you, for example? This is an effect of everything. You are going past the oil refinery and loading up, but how have you even ended up out here? You're going to Snotov. This line does not go to Snotov. And now you're going to Korosna. Well, eventually, yes, this line will take you to Korosna, but I will try and preempt a bit of trouble here by, once you're in the single track section, tell you to go to the Snotov Large Customs House and turn you around. Accelerate, please. I am breaking a lot of my own rules today. I'm playing paused, I am playing at accelerated speeds. Not good. Not good. So, yes, the train diesel station here needs to get fuel somehow. And we saw, yes, this is part of the Western Belt Line. So we have a lot of trains going down here. And to hell with the old idea of only getting bitumen out here. Let's see, do we have one that is, you are chemicals, you are bitumen train, where are you? Are you're heading for Korosna at least. Where are you? You're using the bypass track. Fantastic, it's working. Fantastic. Fantastic. And you will from now on also bring fuel. And you will take that fuel and you will take it out to all the way out here on the Vishan here. On your way to the border, you will go stop there at Baharad train diesel station and you will unload, not load, unload fuel. Yes, there is only one issue, and that is that there is no power out here. I have so many power lines, but this apparently is an island when it comes to power. What do we have here? Strokorov. There is absolutely nothing here that is powered. Up there is power. Does that make the most sense? Is there a high voltage line around here somewhere? There is one over there. That one doesn't make sense. Is there one? I think there is one here. Yes, we could use a bit of the capital's power. You're barely loaded. You're barely loaded. Tear down a bit of that and put in a high voltage switch in. Yes, I realize that. That is why I intend to import both work and resources to do this. There we go. Now then, this will not be cheap. But at least we got over. I wonder what the people out here in Baharad are thinking now. But what is this? We have seen the Iron Horse for many years, but what is this? Things. What are these wires up in the sky here? What's up with those? That was 500,000 rubles. Okay. And I suppose this could be an interesting experiment of what happens if you provide electricity to a village like this, where people are currently reasonably happy, even though they don't have anything at all. But now they will have electricity. What are you doing here? You are trying to fill up on fuel perhaps, but there is none available. And just to not have an issue, let's import some fuel. That's not something that we want to do, but needs musts. And the last year here, the 8th of October we're at now, has been so problematic due to me cutting off. Well, not only, to be fair to myself, not only due to me cutting off that bit of rail line, Because if this was in working order, that wouldn't have caused any real issues, now would it? And here we can see the new system in working order, I believe. Because you stopped there. God damn it! Why would you do that? Well, I understand why you would do that, because the problem is just that this signal isn't actually green. If that makes any sense. I should have included this bit as well. I really should have included this bit as well. Should I? I mean, this has already gone on long enough and already is boring enough and paused and everything enough that why not? There's a train approaching. Let's not let it make it through here. Because the advantage here of doing it this way is that while it is terrible and looks terrible and seems completely out of place in a modern republic such as ours, it does work. At least it does work. What road? Railroad. And that signal will of course interfere with me removing the railroad. That's the way of things here. No need to remove that piece of track, however, remove that signal. Okay, and we'll simply start by connecting you up to no. We'll do no such thing as of yet. We'll do you onto there. Will we? Really? Maybe. Will we? You onto there. You continue for... No. If you're doing this, try and do it as good as possible. There is a bridge pillar there. I wonder if that will be in the way for my progress. We shall see. We will very soon learn. Yes, you will be a hindrance. Should I go on the outside? Maybe. Maybe I should. But first, let's merge you onto here. And remember that we also need to be able to merge this track on as well. Right around there. And then it's the matter of you, and we'll swing you over this side of the bridge pillar. Then something like this, and then we need you to merge. This looks very reasonable. Pay for it. Unpause. Just get that built so we get the ugly signs out of the way. And now try and make some sense of the signals here. Okay, first of all, that way, that way, that way, and that way. And another block. And if we could have another block, could we? Not really, no. Still, let's try and go for it. And the other way. One block in there, and another one here, and another one. Why are you not making the blocks the same size? Because of reasons, that's why. Because I feel like doing it this way, and it is my republic, and you be quiet. Right, I think that's sorted. Unpause. unpause. Let's see what happens. Will we cause complete and utter mayhem, or will this work, even though it will be slow? You claim that there is a problem here. Where are you going? You're going to Korosna, and you are full of... Why? Why are you going to Korosna? Why are you not going to Snotov? But you should be able to get to Korosna. Now you turned around, and now you're going the wrong way. That's not good. Aha! Well, that would be a problem. Where are we? No, you should not need to go. That means that I have messed up signaling somewhere, and that I've made it impossible for you to traverse the track as intended. So there is one arrow. There is one arrow pointing the wrong way. And that should make you feel much better about yourself. Yes, it did. But I don't want you to go to Korosna because you're full of fuel and they have all the fuel in the world down there. What I would like you to do is to go to the border house and sell this fuel. And once you have cleared that junction, I can turn you around and tell you to go there. And I think that you should be able to figure that one out. Let's have an ocular inspection here. Are trains moving or are they standing still? What are you? You have gone. Okay, so you take the route. Aha, you're that train. You're that one. But why aren't you taking the same route over to... I don't know. I have absolutely no clue as to why you would do such a thing. Maybe I need to be really specific with these ones and tell them to go through here. Yes, this is gruesome. This is just gruesome. Place a waypoint. And on that way you go by this waypoint, and on the other way you go by that waypoint. And now then also, let's get this right. Torvabit, you are currently at Torvabit. Is that so? Yes. So after Torvabit, you go past this waypoint. And after Singropol, you go past this waypoint. And let's find your friend, which may be here, taking the correct route. Singropol. I just did something stupid. Yes, you should not be using this at all. That was wrong on me. You're taking your crops out of this place where there seems to be a surplus. That is also possible to feed into the chemicals plant, of course. Do we think that the train situation is... I mean, it is not ideal in any stretch. By any stretch of the imagination is this ideal. Far from it. It is really stupid, in fact. And I have trains going the wrong place, in the wrong direction. Well, maybe once you've been there and everything, the next time around you'll sort yourself out. And there appears to be a problem here, doesn't it? You are full of crops. You are this train. I suppose I could cheat you out of here, but no, but you need to go. I'm going to cheat you out of here. That is only going to cause more problems. Let's say that this is one-off, as we've had so many before. And you will now go through him. That will not... Please go through him. No, you couldn't. Synden straffar sig själv. And now he is stuck in here. He is stuck. Phew. If I do that, will that make you go all the way into the platform? Not sure. So many thrilling things going on here. You know what? You, even though you are fully loaded, I'm going to have to ask you to turn around and go back. Just to get you out of here. And while you're doing that, let's have a look at which route you are taking. Why are you stopping here? Preferably, you would take this line. I would really like you to take the left here. You did! At least trains are going that way in that direction. For some reason they seem to prefer to taking the other route. The other way. No, not this one. This one is taking this line as well. Very good. We have offloaded this section. Now then, where have all the trains gathered this time round? You have fuel and bitumen, and you are going by Baharad train diesel station. You have already gotten here. Good. Good. Another train is in motion. Trains are in motion. And we saw earlier that this is actually feasible. See, he is stopping there for to unload fuel. And the default may even be for the trains to go here, but if they feel the need to go to fill up, they have the possibility. Yes, it was quite a while since we last visited Göteborg and the vehicles production side of things. But we do have a new steel train in here, which is full of steel, which means that something is working. And you are full on fuel. You may still be on your first load. Yes. You didn't fill up this time around, but I believe that should be working. Where are all my trucks then? How many vehicles do I have here? Some. They are not going here, not yet at least. It takes time, but how much money have we made from exporting vehicles? Jag är ledsen, 2 dagar för sent, men grattis på födelsedagen i alla fall, i efterskott. How are we doing for export of vehicles? Vehicles exported Soviet bloc this year. 2 million from one truck, going back and forth, loading miniature trucks. The most valuable train in the Republic has left the station and possibly made its way through here. I don't know. You have a red. That probably means that there's a train coming or going, rather. We could be a bit more aggressive with the release signaling here because there is currently none. Yes, this was built in a time where the load on the rail network was far less than it is now. And here is a future potential for havoc and crisis, of course, because we have that thing going on. What are you? Are you supposed to be here? Yes, you are. And you are the one going out to Baharad. Very good. Very good. What is this? Another oil train, loaded, trundling along. That's what we like to see. I think that with that, my friends, I thank you so very much for watching and wish you good night.